Okay, so I'm pretty happy with the recording quality actually, with the audio. I disabled the fucking mic that's built into the laptop to make sure I'm just using this mic, because I know this shit is better than the fucking Alienware's uh mic, mainly because the Alienware is bullshit. So I felt like I needed to record this. Um, my CD just popped out. My first fucking game that I've actually pirated, uh, aside from like the OG Sims, which wasn't a big deal at all. But my first disc that I've ever actually pirated myself. Um, I have the modded Xbox, but the pirated games I have on that, my friend has given me. Just never got around to fucking. Well, every time I've looked at piracy, it always seems like um, a lot of trouble. But as I told you earlier, the Dreamcast was not protected at all. You don't have to mod the system at all to pirate games for it. Like any other system, it's not as simple as just getting a blank disc. Like you couldn't just get this disc, um, this CDR, and make an Xbox 360 game and just throw it in your Xbox 360. You gotta get that shit. Gotta get the 360 modded. Then you gotta use a DVD-R dual layer disc. It's a whole thing. I don't even think I have any dual layer discs, so like anyway. Um so I got the Dolphin game. Ecco the Dolphin, Defender of the Future. Now, really don't know anything about it. I know it's made uh I guess it's published by Sega. Um I don't know if it's developed by I thought it was developed by Sega, which thought was appropriate because I'm a big Sega fanboy. So hopefully this shit works. Um, and hopefully, I doubt it, but hopefully you can actually see the TV screen. Hopefully it'll actually record it. Um, I didn't plan this out very well. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show the TV and me in the same shot, but let's see what happens here, man. Don't breathe, man. Oh man. I want to show you the Dreamcast, but with powered on. I heard these motherfuckers are really, really fucking loud. Like it sounds like an airplane taking off. So far, I'm getting some weird, like, whirring noises. Um, a little bit of grinding going on. But that's one of the effects of it reading a fucking unofficial disc like that. Okay, let's see. Oh, here we go. Actually, I want to see the title screen. I've seen it on video. I don't know where the reset button is though. I don't see a reset button. Let me turn that down a hair. You know, I gotta power it off, and I gotta hear the startup music. That's sick. I like that. That's alright. Produced by or under license from Sega Enterprises Limited. There was some other word on there that I didn't, some other company I didn't recognize. Presented by Sega. Sega. Ooh, baby. Appaloosa is the creators of Ecco the Dolphin. Apparently. I don't know if they're talking about it, like they made the dolphin itself. Okay, so what I gathered fucking around on that website. Hold on. Gotta hear this shit. You had me at hello, Sega. Alright, let's I bet you're ready to see what the deal is here. Select VMU. That's pretty cool, because I got two VMUs in here. And one of them has lit up, which is kind of fun. Ooh, and look, it says Ecco the Dolphin. You know, oh, it says Sega. That's good. Appaloosa. That's pretty cool, really. I mean, you don't see that on an Xbox controller or fucking Wiimote. Let me see if I can turn the TV a little bit without, like, breaking this GameCube that's sitting on top of it. No, I can't. If I turn the TV, I'll fucking knock... I got the Dreamcast kind of perched on the other side of it, somewhat precariously. I don't know. Now, this might, I'm not saying this is my official submission for the Let's Play. This might be, I just really wanted to record this because, this is the maiden voyage, for my Dreamcast. And how appropriate we're in the fucking sea. I like those sound effects, man. Enter my initials. I'll go with raw. Cause I'm raw. I don't know if this is gonna be any good or not. We'll soon find out. Little loading screen. I feel like a dick I hadn't written you a letter. Least I can do is record a little video for you.
For 500 years, dolphins and humans had lived together in unity, harmony, and fellowship.
Really?
Together, they set out to explore the great unknown.
It says loading.
Peace and friendship were offered to all who would welcome it.
This is badass so far, man.
But there were forces for whom aggression was the highest calling. Creatures known only as the foe regarded the earth with envious eyes. For humans and dolphins were their hated enemy. From time beyond memory, the foe had gone undefeated. They devoured, dominated, and annihilated all in their path. But humans and dolphins brought their age of conquest to an end. Driven to the brink of defeat, the foe plotted vengeance on Earth. But the few caretaker dolphins who remained behind were not defenseless. Protected by their greatest creation, the Guardian shielded them with its immense power. Undeterred, the foe persisted, seeking a moment of weakness. And in this time of crisis lived a young dolphin named Ecco. He was destined to become
Ecco.
the only hope for humans and dolphins.
I gotta tell you, I was
Defender
not
of
paying
Earth's future.
attention to a lot of that. I was thinking about how Sega is to me like Gibson is to you. Like they just make the best product. You know, it's like I don't even want to fuck with anything else because I just know that Sega makes the best product. And that might not even be true today, but because of their history, I'm gonna be biased. Greetings, Echo. You are young and eager. Man, you cannot see that on my head. This is not really. Fuck it. Guess we'll just record me for a minute. Oh, this is appropriate. I forgot I have this. This is my little brother's shirt, ACDC. Greetings, Echo. You are young and eager. But if you will listen to a wise old dolphin like me, maybe I can teach you some new things. If you wish to talk, just point your bottlenose at me and use your sonar. Why you guys say it's a bottlenose? Like, we're all dolphins here, dude. What? Actually, I'm fucking up. You need to see this. If you can, let me try to turn this light out. See if that. No, not really. That didn't really help. It's not even like my TV really isn't bright like that. It just looks like it is on that. Basically, tap A, swim around. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Check this out. See, I knew I was gonna be able to do that based on the Genesis. And it was cool on there in fucking 2 dimensions. I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with this. I guess it wasn't a huge game because it didn't take a ton of time. It didn't take hours and hours to rip it onto the disc. Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Adventure was gonna have a big wait time of like 7 hours. I guess this isn't a large game, but I was also weary, dude, because looking around on that site that had the pirated games, I was thinking some of these games might come out as sketchy because I was looking at the descriptions that people had. It was very much like a torrent site in that people would have their little description of the product and they would go into detail, like it'd be more than because it is more than just like like if it were a torrent site where somebody just put an album on there and all it is it's an album, they didn't change anything about it, they might not have a real description other than just the names of the tracks, but on the site they it's more involved than that. It would specifically say like if it's designed for an 80-minute disc, which is what I have here, or there's 99-minute discs, and the game might not be able to fit on that 80-minute disc. Therefore, the dude would have to cut some shit out. Like one dude was talking about removing the Japanese dialogue from a game just because he needed to save the space, and people were talking about how they had to have the game in mono instead of stereo, which seems like a pretty rough deal, but I guess they had to do it to fit it onto the disc. Um, this one, I think it said it was in stereo, and he was talking about it as if that were I guess previously it wasn't, and then this dude fucked around, and I don't know what he did exactly, but he was able to have it in stereo and it still fit on the disc. This has probably been blaring. So yeah. Oh, look at. Can you see that? It's a whale. That really doesn't look bad, man. You can kind of see some jagged edges. By modern day console standards, this might look a little shitty, but I think it sounds great too. It really sounds like whales. And I love the music. The music in the OG game was really fitting and pretty as well. You can use the triggers to look around. Oh, B makes you dive, and it looks like you lose. Oh, no, you have to. That meter was for you have to surface occasionally. Looks like X does a call. I can probably use this to find other. Yeah. Hello, Ecco. I'd love to see you do some of those tricks. Show me how high you can jump. So yeah, it's just like the OG game where you use that to communicate with animals, and then you have your this, which is like a dash, and if it's like the OG game, it could be used as an attack. And then Y, I don't really know what Y does. It seemed to change. Seemed to make me turn around a second ago, but it's not doing it now. And that's all the buttons. Oh, the D-pad affects the camera. Really a good looking game. Probably one of the better looking games on the Dreamcast, I'm guessing. Man, it don't look good on my computer though. That's too bad. Well, I think I'm gonna have to download some more games. I'm gonna have to download Skies of Arcadia. I played Skies of Arcadia Legends on the Dreamcast, and oh man, talk about a beautiful game. That game had it all, dude. It had fucking pirates, flying ships, beautiful sunsets, they'd still probably be beautiful. it was kind of cartoony, but also 3D, so it's probably like an uglier version of like what Wind Waker is, you know, Zelda Wind Waker, where it's I don't think they had this technology that they had brought out with Wind Waker with what they call cell shading, which I don't know a ton about, but I just know that it has a cartoony look and it looks good, but so it's, you know, Skies of Arcadia compared to that is gonna look like polygonal like N64. Not as bad as N64, but anyway, Legends, Skies of Arcadia Legends. I bought this game at an Office Depot off 71st, you know, over there at the Strip, and oh, my Dolphin is slowly dying, running out of air. But he'll live again. Don't worry. I went into this Office Depot and not even knowing that they sold video games, I found this GameCube game, Skies of Arcadia Legends, and it was on sale. I don't remember what I paid exactly, but it was less than $50. I think it was like, I think it might have been marked down to 30 something, or it might have just been $10 off. But I remember being happy about it because it was, you know, I was always paying 50 for GameCube games, and just judging it by the fucking box art, that's all I was going off of. Which, looking back, I am surprised how many times I've done this. Just judged a game based on box art. Didn't even read about it in a fucking magazine or anything. Just look at the back of the box and read about it on the box. You know, taking the fucking game developer's word for it. Uh, turns out to be an excellent game. Turn-based RPG, just in that classic style of. But what was interesting, what was kind of different is there would be your regular battles, and then where you're just on foot, but a lot of times you would be out on your ship and you would have ship battles, and that was a totally different thing because your ship leveled up. Well, it didn't level up, but you buy like nicer guns and armor for it. You know, and that was separate from your character leveling up, and it was a nice change of pace. You know, it's nice. It's a nice element because most RPGs you don't have that. It's just every battle is the same, and it wears you down. Like, especially games that have random battles. And there are some games that I truly love, but the random battle thing sucks. It just does. And Skies of Arcadia had the random battles, as most RPGs do, especially older ones. But now I'm interested to play the Dreamcast version, which is the original one, because Legends is the same thing, but like a director's cut, where well, not a director's cut, but like they added some things in. There's actually like a side quest thing, and I think there's some extra cutscenes too. So I believe it's supposed to be everything the original was, but better. Better graphics and more shit. Well, I don't want to ramble here. I guess I have pretty much said everything. I'm very pleased with this Dreamcast, and I guess it is kind of loud, but my Xbox has been guilty of that same sin. So whatever. I just fucking turned the TV up. It's not bad, really. Um, if it were closer to me, I guess it could be annoying. But I was prepared for it to be much worse. Like that the thing I showed you, Game Sack, the Let's Play dudes that I was emailed you about. Um, which that show, by the way, is about a Sega fanboy and a Nintendo fanboy, and they're good friends. Um, and one just kind of argues for Sega and the other argues for Nintendo, and they just have like a fun little rivalry with that. But well, I think that's all I have to say. But I'll talk to you soon.